This is TWiT.
Hey, speaking of rebranding, your phone's no longer your phone.
Thank God,
Thank
what
goodness.
a stupid name that was.
Yeah, it wasn't a good name. What do they call it now?
Phone Link.
That's much better. That's what it is.
Much better.
Phone Link.
Much better.
They used to have, remember they used, before Windows Phone 7, there was something called My Phone. It was something they had announced.
My phone, your
content.
phone. Whose phone is it anyway?
I know. And they also, that was when they launched the Windows, I think Phone, they called it Marketplace at the time for Windows Mobile 6.5. I always thought this thing should have been called My Phone. I think that makes more sense because when you're referencing it, it's not your phone. It's, it's my phone. Anyway,
Phone Link.
is okay.
I like Phone Link.
Phone Link is fine.
Phone Link's good. Yeah.
Phone Link's fine.
And so the companion app, what used to be called Your Phone Companion, now called Link to Windows. Makes way more sense, right? Like that's just much better.
Well, and it's what they had called it previously on Samsung, actually. So if you bought a newer Samsung device, this feature is actually built into the phone, which is kind of neat.
Right.
You don't have to download it. It is called Link to Windows.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So what to say about it? It's the app for connecting your phone to your PC. I don't think it works well on anything except Samsung devices, pretty much.
So actually, I think they said there were 3 OEMs they worked with directly, but one of them is a Chinese. It might have been Oppo.
That's new. Honor. Honor is the newest one.
I'm sorry. Honor. Honor's the brand that Huawei spun off, I think, right, because of the regulatory or the legal problems. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think that used to be a Huawei brand. But what's the third one? I thought there were 3.
Surface Duo.
Surface.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one.
I can't think of.
You guys joke, but when Surface Duo came out, your phone didn't work on it.
Hysterical?
It didn't work on it.
I have reported this before, but it works very nicely with my Samsung S22
It does?
Ultra.
Oh, good.
Beautifully.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it doesn't work great with the
that's
Pixel.
ideal.
Yeah.
No, I go through the same thing with your, what's it called now? Phone Link that every time. I did this. In fact, right on my desktop, I still have my shots I took of it, which is you get excited about it. You're like, well, I have to document this anyway. I go through all the steps of installing. By the way, multiple steps. I mean, it takes a long time to get this going. And then you're like, oh, yeah, I know. I hate this. I don't want this. And then I dismantle it all,
Yeah.
It's too bad because this functionality, especially the text messaging stuff, I think, is
I want it to be good. I do.
Yeah.
I use Google Messages to connect my PC and my phone, and that works pretty well, But the promise of Phone Link, formerly Your Phone, like the idea that you could just drag your pictures over and have your pictures available. You can manipulate your apps, phone apps on your PC. I love all these ideas, but I'm like, every time I tried to connect the Pixel to it, like it would either disconnect or I'd have to turn my phone on or it wouldn't work. And I'm like, there's so many problems here, And I have to admit, I haven't tried it again lately. Maybe they fixed some of these things. But I'm a little discouraged.
I was not happy.
It was still bad.
Leo, since you have that, I don't know if this is easy for you to do, but search for the term iPhone and see if it comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, on the blog post here?
Yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
They are very much positioning this right now as a feature for Android phone users.
It is. Right. It is.
And I bet
no iPhone in this entire blog post. Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
So, when this first came out, it was going to be for both. I mean, you can connect an iPhone to it. It just does a few basic things. But all of the really, truly useful features require Android. And actually, the really useful stuff requires...
You need a Samsung. Let's face it.
Yeah, Samsung.
You do. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Apple's the one blocking it, right? Like, that's why it doesn't work with that iPhone, right?
Well, how does it work? Is it Bluetooth? Is it Wi-Fi direct? What is exactly going on?
It will do whatever you have, actually.
It needs to be fast enough to use Wi-Fi. Probably does the link via Bluetooth and then Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the very first version, I could be wrong. I think it actually required a USB cable. I think in the very beginning.
Right.
But it's wireless now, obviously.
Honestly, if you get a Samsung phone, this is a great solution.
That's right.
And that's really pretty much, it ends there. Is it better with a Duo? We don't even know because no one has one.
Nobody knows.
No, Kev Brewer says yes.
Okay.
He does
Thank you, Kev.
Yeah.
In our Discord. All right. Yeah. I love the idea. And, I don't, I mean, honestly,
too, but
it's kind of like there are.
Oh, wait, he's using Samsung.
Oh, yeah. It works great. I'm telling you.
Actually, is there anyone listening who's using this with an iPhone? Because in the beginning, it was iPhone and Android. they're really emphasizing Android over iPhone because it does more. And in this blog post, they're referring to it as a feature for Android phones.
Right.
I mean,
I think they've given
curious.
up.
I think there's an
on the
axis.
iPhone.
It's the axis powers. You have iPhone in their ilk, and Microsoft Android
Their ilk.
in their ilk,
Yes.
whoever their ilk might be.
Those people.
Yeah.
It's Apple versus Microsoft and Android.
No, then you got Google, and they have Chrome and the Pixel, right? And then,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I'm half in one ecosystem and half in the other, and I'm like, no, I need this to be easy.
Okay, Hop Knife has an iPhone in our Discord.
And
Hop Knife
does it work?
says he will try it. No, he hasn't tried it.
Okay.
Yet. Okay, we're watching now. Hop Knife, we're watching Hop Knife. You know what happens when we start watching the Discord?
Yeah.
We get
GIF.
animated GIF mania. I have to say GIF now because Will Hite died, and he said that was his
wanted to
His
say it
dying
right.
words
I
were,
mean-
"It's pronounced."
It's still pronounced Jif. You jackass.
Jif, like the peanut butter.
Too soon? Is it too soon to joke about that?
No, it's
Couldn't use
would appreciate
iPhone,
this.
gave up, says Ms. D.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's not. It's not because it's the ilk. It's their ilk.
Yeah.
It's Apple and
They
their
don't want
ilk.
it.
Yep.
It's depressing.
Yep. Oh, here's the animated GIFs. They're coming in now, hot and heavy.
Yep.
I said GIFs.